Hello everybody, welcome back to the book report segment of my channel where I'll be reviewing the books that I have read and enjoyed. Today I'll be talking about The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. I'm just going to say this at the start so that I can avoid muting the word itself, or instead of saying an F, every time I mean the word F, I'm going to replace it with fork. Does it sound stupid? Well, I don't give a fork. So let's get into it. I have to admit, not every author makes you feel like the way Mark Manson, the author, does. Instead of throwing hardcore heavy words and philosophies and like other self-help books that talk about how marvelous our lives are, he keeps it very real. Painful sometimes, but real. As the book's title gives it away, the whole point of this book is to make sure that you are not giving a fork about anything and everything. You have to precisely choose what you give a fork about. Mark tells you that it's okay if life sucks. It doesn't have to be perfect, and perfection is BS anyways. He talks about reorienting your expectations and choose the things that are important to you in your life. You can boil down the entire book in these takeaways. Number 1, embrace negative thinking. Mark talks about the feedback loop of hell. It's straight from the book. See if this sounds familiar. You get anxious about confronting somebody in your life. That anxiety cripples you and you start wondering why you are so anxious. Now you are becoming anxious about being anxious. Oh no, doubly anxious. Now you are anxious about your anxiety, which is causing more anxiety. This occurs because of the wonders of the consumer culture and hey, look at my life is better than yours, social media. If you feel like shit for even 5 minutes, you are bombarded with 500 images where people are much happier around the world and are having the best times of their lives while you are sitting in your underwear watching Netflix drinking at 12 p.m. This is why you feel like something's wrong with you. The way to short circuit this loop is to accept the fact that your life is not good or bad than anybody else's. It's just different. You are not measured on the same scale, so it doesn't even matter. Takeaway number 2, to not give a fork about your problems, you first need to give a fork about something else. You have to decide what you care about. You cannot care about anything and everything around you. Mark talks about how people give a shit about what filters to use on social media and what people might think about your hair. But the deeper meaning behind this is you cannot satisfy everyone. You can't be an important and an integral influence on one's life without being a joke in somebody else's life. So just figure out what is fork worthy to you and just focus on that. That's all. Takeaway number 3, pain is good. It tells us what's good for us and what's not. It tells us what our limitations are. Without pain, you wouldn't be able to tell what to avoid in the future. It actually tells us what our limitations are. So just avoid the notion of this problem-free life because that's way far than what reality is. Takeaway number 4, you are not special. Not everybody is special. You constantly repeating yourself that you're feeling good means nothing unless you actually have something to feel good about. If people are constantly thinking that they are exceptional, it doesn't create a population of Bill Gates and Martin Luther King. It actually creates delusional and entitled people who think that they deserve everything even though they did not earn it. And it comes in 2 ways. I am awesome and the rest of you suck, so I deserve special treatment. Or I suck and the rest of you are all awesome, so I deserve special treatment. So the truth is, you are average. If you have a problem, chances are there are hundreds of millions of people around the world who have the same problem. It doesn't mean that you are not a victim, it just means you are not special. Takeaway number 5, you are responsible for how you feel. How you feel depends on how you prioritize your values. You could be going through a crappy situation which would change your life completely upside down, but just accepting the mere fact that you need to prioritize your values, it will set you free of any pain. We don't always control what happens to us, but we definitely control how we interpret that problem. Takeaway number 6, pain is the way forward. Mark talks about how pain is part of the process. You have to face it. Facing the most extreme challenges allows you to shift your perspective beyond the pain, where you truly start appreciating your life. I call that a challenge, but Mark calls it existential crisis, hitting rock bottom, or plain and simple, weathering the storm. For example, many cancer survivors are much stronger mentally because of the battle that they survived, or many military personnel report that they have a better and stronger mental resilience because of their time spent in the war zone. It's so simple yet true when you think about it. Just how one must suffer physical pain to develop strong muscles, one must also suffer emotional and mental pain to develop a mental resilience. Alright, moving on to the quotes. There are many in the book that I really liked, but these are my favorite. The desire for more positive experience is itself a negative experience, and paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. This one is a total mind fork, but to understand it deeply, you have to read the book. Life is essentially an endless series of problems. The solution to one problem is merely the creation of another. Nobody is ever stress-free. Everybody is just solving one problem at a time. That's why it's very important to embrace the sucky and the negative mindset. Maturity is what happens when one learns to only give a fork about what's truly fork-worthy. That's just as simple as it sounds. Alright, that's it, people. This book has much more in detail, which makes it one of my all-time favorites. I hope you like this little summary and you pick up a copy for yourself. Thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.